For more than 25 years, the smartest 30 minutes on television from the campus of Wake Tech Community College. Get your crania in gear. It's time to play Brain Game.
Welcome everyone to the Brain Game Playoffs. 16 teams vying for the title of Brain Game Champion. Competing today are Broughton High School and Jordan Matthews High School. High five for everyone. There we go. All right. High five for Jordan Matthews as well. Good job, you guys. Very good high five. All right. Hello and welcome to Brain Game, everyone. I'm your host, Mark Roberts. Thanks so much for joining us here at Wake Tech Scott Northern Wake Campus. Let's meet the players and get this playoff action started, shall we, everyone? First up, from Jordan Matthews in Chatham County, we have Aiden, Andre, and Mason. That is Jordan Matthews, everyone. And from Broughton High School in Raleigh, we have Abby, Owen, and Nate. That is Broughton High School, everyone. All right, please remember, in Brain Game, each team will get first crack at 3 questions in each category. Correct answers in Brain Game give you 20 points. You miss the question, we take 20 away. If a team can't answer a question, they can pass. So other teams should always be ready with their response. Let's get this Brain Game playoff matchup underway. In today's pop-up culture, we are testing our players' knowledge of famous doll movies, from adorably wholesome to outright creepy. You can earn points for figuring out which one is which. So, let us begin pop-up culture doll movies with Jordan Matthews. Named for the train station where he was found, what character had a note pinned to his blue Macintosh saying, "Please look after this bear"?
Our team's answer is Paddington.
Paddington is correct. Question 2 in pop-up culture for Jordan Matthews. This creepy porcelain doll is possessed in this prequel to The Conjuring. Who is she?
Our team's answer is Annabelle.
Annabelle is correct. And last pop-up culture for Jordan Matthews. Poppy and Branch try to save their village in this movie based on tiny dolls with huge, brightly colored hair.
Our team's answer is Trolls.
Trolls is correct. And way to sweep doll movies there. All right. Now we're going over to Broughton for your pop-up culture. Its Rotten Tomatoes rating of 100% shows how well received it was. Woody, Buzz, and a host of other toys come to life in what 1995 Pixar movie?
Our team's answer is Toy Story.
Toy Story is right. Question 2 in pop-up culture for Broughton. She's an AI doll who becomes really possessive, producing a high body count. Who is this character from a 2022 movie?
Our team's answer is Megan.
That is correct. And last question for Broughton in doll movies. She finds doll-like versions of her parents in the other world. Who is this young girl in a movie based on a book by Neil Gaiman?
Our team's answer is Coraline.
Coraline is correct. Man, they swept their doll movies there. Good job, everybody. With that topic, I imagine some people thought the Barbie movie was going to be in one of the answers there. I kind of thought it was, but maybe not enough at this time. Let us turn the channel from toy maker to newsmaker, shall we? For headliners, we need our players to be on top of current events from North Carolina to around the world. Each team will begin headliners with a visual clues. And we're starting with Jordan Matthews. She argued former President Trump's defense in the E. Jean Carroll defamation suit. Who is this attorney?
Our team's answer is Pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is Pass.
That is Alina Habba there. Question 2 in headliners for Jordan Matthews. Spain, Romania, Italy, Poland, and Greece are catching up to France by seeing their own massive protests by what kind of workers?
Our team's answer is Pass.
That goes over to Broughton if you'd like to try.
Our team's answer is Pass.
Farmers is the answer we're looking for. And last headliners for Jordan Matthews. Teachers in what North Carolina County's public school system have been staging sick-outs to protest cuts in their pay?
Our team's answer is Durham.
Durham is correct. Now, let's do headliners with Broughton. He was recently discovered to have an undisclosed type of cancer. Who is this oldest person to accede to the British throne?
Our team's answer is King Charles.
That is correct. A pod of 10 killer whales was discovered trapped in ice off the coast of what Asian island nation?
Our team's answer is Pass.
That goes over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is Pass.
Japan is the answer we're looking for. And last headliner for Broughton. ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers have announced the creation of a streaming service designed to carry what specific programming?
Our team's answer is Pass.
That goes over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Sports is the programming that will come through on that. All right. Well, there are a lot of streaming services with new ones popping up every day, but it's always good to get out of the house and sometimes head across America, which is our next category, by the way. Players today were looking for cities along the Ohio River. At 981 miles long, the Ohio runs through several states, so be sure to listen carefully to narrow down the options. So we'll start across America, Ohio River cities with Jordan Matthews. What third largest city on the river is where the Allegheny and the Monongahela meet to form the Ohio?
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Pittsburgh, Three Rivers Stadium there in Pittsburgh. All right. Question 2 in Across America for Jordan Matthews. What city on the Ohio hosted anti-secessionist conventions which led to the creation of West Virginia?
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Wheeling, West Virginia. And our last Across America for Jordan Matthews. What city in Indiana was named for George Washington's home in Virginia?
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon is correct. All right, now let's do Across America, Ohio River cities with Broughton. What largest city in Kentucky is also the largest city on the Ohio River?
Our team's answer is Louisville.
Louisville is correct. Question 2 in Across America for Broughton. What queen city on the Ohio was named for a society that was in turn named for a Roman leader?
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Cincinnati, the answer we're looking for. And last Across America for Broughton. What city is located at the confluence of the Ohio and the Mississippi? The area is sometimes called Little Egypt.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Jordan Matthews if you want to take a shot at it.
Our team's answer is pass.
Little Egypt, Cairo was the answer we're looking for there. All right, we've made it to our first break in the action. A lot of points are still up for grabs here. Still ahead, we're playing Word Power with isms and arts and lit. Brain Game, we'll be right back, everyone. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. We got the playoffs going on today. After that first round of play, we have Jordan Matthews on the board with 80, and Broughton is in there at 120. It's time to find out how well our players can do in filling in the blanks. In today's Word Power, we're looking for the right ism. Each correct answer will be a word that ends with ism. You can earn points by finding the right one. All right, so let's begin Word Power isms with Jordan Matthews. Lords, vassals, and fiefs were common under this 9-letter medieval European concept.
Our team's answer is feudalism.
That is the right ism. You're right. All right, question 2 for Jordan Matthews in Word Power. This 8-letter word is a medical condition caused by a blockage in a blood vessel.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Embolism, the answer we're looking for. And last Word Power for Jordan Matthews. Not the same as being gullible. This 8-letter word means to practice concern for the welfare of others.
Team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Altruism. Altruism is the answer we're looking for there. A good thing to do. All right, now we're doing isms with Broughton. A painting of the Greek mythical figure Orpheus holding a violin illustrates this 11-letter ism, an inconsistency with time.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews if you want to take a shot at that.
Our team's answer is pass.
Anachronism is the answer we were looking for. All right, question 2 in Word Power for Broughton. Put an A on this word, and it describes people who don't believe in God. By itself, this 10-letter word is a school of thought representing spiritual knowledge. Need something over there, Broughton? Anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Gnosticism, the clue, Gnosticism, the answer we're looking for. And Broughton, last Word Power for you. This 9-letter idea describes the use of medicinal plants, sometimes with questionable healing results.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is herbicism.
Judges? I'm sorry, does not fit. Herbalism fits in there. Good try. All right. Well, neither team showing any sign of amateurism, with players showing great altruism, I thought, today. Was good. Let's get to our next category, arts and literature. Today, we're quizzing your knowledge of architecture, music, painting, and literature. You'll want to pool your knowledge. Each team will begin with a visual clue. We're kicking off arts and lit with Jordan Matthews. This long, low house is an example of what American architectural style that came from the West, maybe even the Hidden Valley.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Hidden Valley Ranch, the answer there. All right, question 2 in arts and lit. This goes to Jordan Matthews. March of the Volunteers has been this country's national anthem since 1978. It tells of the Japanese invasion of Manchuria.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is China.
China is correct. And last arts and lit for Jordan Matthews. X-ray analysis of the painting portrait of a woman showed that it was fake, but attributed to what 18th century Spanish court painter?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton if you want to take a shot at that.
Our team's answer is pass.
Francisco Goya. Goya is the Spanish court painter. All right, we're doing arts and lit now with Broughton. The South Carolina State House is built in what American architectural style from the period around 1800? Patrick Henry would have opposed it.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Federalist. Question 2 in arts and lit for Broughton. This country's national anthem's lyricist was locked in a room and forced to write it, subtitled At the Cry of War. It was commissioned by President Santa Anna.
Our team's answer is Mexico.
Mexico is correct. And last arts and lit for Broughton. This famous buddy cop duo, met in 1887, novel A Study in Scarlet. Who is this English detective pair?
Our team's answer is Holmes and Watson.
That is correct. And it's not elementary. These two teams are made up of high schoolers. And when we return, we're staying in the UK for Name Game, plus some math problems that will stump most adults. And rocket science, Brain Game. We'll be right back, everyone. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. It's the playoffs. After that second round of play, we have Jordan Matthews on the board at 80, and Broughton is in there at 180. Also, time for a little substitution here. For Jordan Matthews, we have Brandon, who is now in the game. Let's welcome Brandon to the game. There he is. All right. Brandon, good energy level, good hair. He's ready to go. All right. In our next category, Name Game, we're testing your knowledge of famous Scots. Not Travis or Ridley, but people who are actually from Scotland, while being known around the world. All right, so let's do this Name Game thing, starting famous Scots with Jordan Matthews. Born in Edinburgh in 1930, what Scot was the first actor to portray fictional British secret agent James Bond on film?
Team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
Sean Connery, the answer there. All right, question 2 in Name Game for Jordan Matthews. Who is known as the national poet of Scotland and is the author of To a Mouse, To a Louse, and Auld Lang Syne?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
That is the classic Robert Burns. And last Name Game for Jordan Matthews. Who was the 18th century Scottish philosopher and economist who wrote an inquiry into the nature and cause of the wealth of nations?
Our team's answer is Adam Smith.
That is right. All right, now let's do some famous Scots. Name Game with Broughton. What Scottish actor is most well known for his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Episodes 1, 2, and 3?
I defer to Nate.
All right.
Alec Guinness.
That is incorrect. Jordan Matthews?
Our team's answer is Ewan McGregor.
That is correct. All right, question 2 in Name Game. Back with Broughton here. What little royal house ruled Scotland from 1371 to 1714 and was the first to rule over the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Stewart, the answer we're looking for. And last name game for Broughton. What Scot won a Nobel Prize in 1945 for his discovery of penicillin?
Our team's answer is Fleming.
That is correct. Alexander, if you like first names, you are correct. And Sean Connery has played James Bond in 7 movies, or 28% of the time. Players, it's time for math problems. Get your scratch paper out right now and your sharp pencils. It's time to play crunching numbers. You now have twice as much time to answer your questions. If you're still stumped, then you can always pass to the other team. So everyone should be a human calculator working toward an answer. So let us start crunching numbers with Jordan Matthews. The number 8,134 is divisible by 11. What is the value of the digit y? Some figuring going on there. Need something, Jordan Matthews. Anything over there?
Team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is 7.
7 is correct. All right, question 2 in crunching numbers for Jordan Matthews. Calculate the sum of the first 79 positive integers.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is 3,200.
That is incorrect, 3,160. And last crunching numbers for Jordan Matthews. Determine the geometric mean of 7 and 63.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is pass.
21, the answer we're looking for. All right, now let's crunch some numbers with Broughton. How many real solutions does the equation cosine of x equals x have? Need something over there, Broughton. Anything?
Our team's answer is 0.
That is incorrect. Jordan Matthews, you want to try?
Our team's answer is 1.
1 is correct. Question 2 in crunching numbers for Broughton. Given a cone with a base diameter of 24 inches and a volume of 960 pi cubic inches, how many inches tall is the cone? Need something over there, Broughton. Anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes to Jordan Matthews, if you want to try. Anything over there, Jordan Matthews?
Our team's answer is pass.
The answer we're looking for there is 20. And last crunching numbers for Broughton. In the ordered set, 1, 12, x, 51, the mean is 25. What is the median? Need something over there, Broughton. Anything?
Our team's answer is pass.
Jordan Matthews?
Our team's answer is 24.
24 is right. Well, good news. You've made it through the always difficult math portion of the show today, but it's not going to get any easier. We're on to rocket science now, which means there are only 6 questions left before the final round. We're covering physics, zoology, biology, and computer science. Each team will begin with a visual clue, and we kick off rocket science with Jordan Matthews. This element symbol could be from Latin or Cornish, but both result in the symbol SN. What is this common metal?
Our team's answer is tin.
Tin is right. Question 2 in rocket science for Jordan Matthews. SOHO, Stereo A and B, and Parker are all probes launched to collect data about what nearest star to the Earth?
Our team's answer is the sun.
That is correct. And last rocket science for Jordan Matthews. Often called additive manufacturing. What is this technology that often deposits molten plastic to produce solid materials?
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Broughton.
Our team's answer is 3D printing.
That is correct. All right, now we are doing rocket science with Broughton. What electrical component uses an induced magnetic field to raise or lower the voltage in a conductor?
Our team's answer is transformer.
Transformer is right. Question 2 in rocket science for Broughton. Lots of babies, most of which don't survive to adulthood, is the hallmark of an evolutionary pressure model named by what single letter?
Our team's answer is R.
R is correct. And last rocket science for Broughton. What members of the subgenus Hippotigris were named by Portuguese sailors? You might miss them in a crosswalk.
Our team's answer is pass.
Over to Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is pass.
Zebra, the answer we're looking for, the big clue there. All right. We're globetrotting south to figure out which one of these two teams will advance to the next round of the playoffs. Brain Game will be right back, everyone.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. The sounds of tutoring and tech and health and fitness and arts and music. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. We hope you're playing along on your TV or your favorite device. If you want more information on the smartest 30 minutes on television, go to WRAL.com and type the search words Brain Game for the season schedule, final scores, and to even watch past episodes. Our regular round of play ended with Jordan Matthews in there at 200 points and Broughton with 220. This is tight here. Up to 200 points are now on the table, and it all comes down to our game's all-important final question. Each team determine how much to risk on globetrotting during the commercial break. Teams, here is your final question. What archipelago features Cape Horn and the Beagle Channel and is divided between Chile and Argentina? Stay tuned. The final answer and the final scores when Brain Game returns.
Bottles and formula?
Got it.
Extra diapers?
Not making that mistake again. Got it.
A 3-day supply of non-perishable food for each person in your household in case the power goes out? You may be prepared for a lot of situations, but a natural disaster might not be one of them. Convoy of Hope can help make sure you're ready when disaster strikes. Convoy of Hope, providing hope in every storm.
I don't think all that's going to fit in there.
Call it drive, call it motivation, or even determination. We all have a spark, something that burns within, a drive to prove ourselves, motivation to succeed. determination to prove them wrong, a spark to do the unexpected. It's time to fuel that spark. Ignite your future. Wake Tech.
Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. The teams are locked in with their final answers to the final question, which is, what archipelago features Cape Horn and the Beagle Channel and is divided between Chile and Argentina? Let's see what our teams had. Let's start off with Jordan Matthews.
Our team's answer is the Angel Islands.
That was incorrect. You risked 200 points. That brings your game total to 0. All right, let's move over now to Broughton. Broughton, please tell us your answer.
Our team's answer is Tierra del Fuego.
Oh, well said over there. You risked. That was correct. You risked 40 points. That brings your game total to 260. So with that final score of 260, Broughton is today's Brain Game winner, everybody. All right. Everybody did well today. Nice job. That was a close one. Well, congratulations to Broughton. Please join us next week as the Brain Game playoffs enter the quarterfinals. Just 8 teams left. One will be our next champion. Thank you so much for watching Brain Game, the smartest 30 minutes on TV, everyone.